Okay, looking at quarter panel replacement, we've got this pillar right here that's pretty rotted. Got a replacement panel, but I need to clear out some stuff and clean this up. All right, getting this piece together, starting to get everything worked out. We'll be in here something like this. We really got to deal with this first. Well, we got to deal with all of these at the same time somehow. There's still some work that needs to be done. A lot of that lack of fit is just due to what's underneath it, but it looks like it's going to fit really good. So I just need to do some trimming, work it in there. I'm trying to replace it piece by piece and not tear everything bad out and put everything new in, just to keep it as straight as possible. We've got a little bit of rot right here. I'm going to take this out, make a patch panel. This back sheet comes across flat right here. So it's just a flat piece of metal. I'll make a patch to fill that in, put that in first, then build out from there. Let's cut some patch. 2 7/8. Let's cut it. I'm going to try and piece this together real quick and see how it looks. Okay, that turned out really good. It's looking quite nice. The only thing I don't have on there is that B-pillar cap, and there's inside of there a rusted B-pillar support. This B-pillar support, the bottom of that's gone, and this whole fender has to come off still and be replaced. So I'm trying to figure out when I might fix that before I get all this put back together. But as of now, that looks like a rocker panel back in place. Once I get that all built in, I'll work on the floor too. Okay, the challenge of today now is making this whole rocker panel fit together. I did a little bit off camera. I put this floor in here. This bracket's welded on, this floor is just tacked in all the way around. It looks really good, but now the big problem is this corner is all rotten. This body support panel is rotted away at the base, but it gives us, this edge is still okay. It gives us a little starting point. This pillar patch panel fits nothing and makes no sense. The problem is it seems to fit inside the rocker like this, and that does not line up with the body, how it goes on. This corner was rotted. I got to put this patch back in here that I made to fix the front of this plate. I should probably trim that up, tack this into place, and get, start building from what I know is right. Who knows? We'll put it together. The only thing that really matters, this front of the rocker is a body panel. That'll be on the outside. It's got to line up with the quarter panel. This quarter panel is made out of like Bondo, pretty much just Bondo at this point. So it's all going to have to come off and a new quarter is going to go on. But I just got to get this lined up where this likely will be. So I'll start with what I know and we'll just keep building out until it starts to take some sort of shape. This metal is ranging from solid, kind of solid, potentially not very solid, really not looking good in some areas. So I've really struggled with, adjusting heat, get penetration, but also not blow through it immediately. So that's been a learning experience, but I've been assured that everyone's welds are not going to look good on old sheet metal. Right now I'm crawling under to tack this onto the bracket so it's out of my way a little bit more. And then I'm going to bend this out. I warped it a little bit, stick it on the back side. All right, I boogered that on there. Excellent. This is the gun.
Got him out.
And when you press this, wire comes out, but also some gas comes out. It's a special gas called argon. And when we touch it on here, while pressing this, electricity goes through here into the metal and then out that wire over there. That wire needs to be clipped on so it can go through this metal and that. But the thing is, this wire is pretty thin, so it starts to melt because there's so much electricity going through it. That wire's thick, so it doesn't melt. And where this melts, it gets really hot, and it makes the other metal melt, and that sticks it together like glue.
I can you see it.
You could?
I said I could.
That's awesome. Come over here, right here, and stand over my shoulders so you can see him a little better. And I'm going to do some, and you can watch. I made some progress. That progress was getting this welded in right here. That's in and that's solid. This, I'm still tacking along on here. It's slow going with that thin metal. It's got to cool off and cycle. Trying to figure out this pillar reinforcement. It's looking pretty good as I fit it in there. So I'm gonna try and brace that up in there with this rocker panel on here and see how it looks. And then I'm gonna call it a day. I really think I'm just gonna have to put this in there and then make it work, because nothing makes sense with that piece. If I put it in there and then I'll trim it so that this will go where I want this to go, that's the most important thing. I mean, this looks pretty good right here. Maybe I need to trim the top. The other problem is this rocker. I think I'm gonna have to work with it a little bit. Okay, all said and done, it looks okay. And I think I'm gonna call that a day. All right, November's here and we've been moving slow on this. We're back in the shop today, and I say we're because Cheyenne came with me. Hi. So we're gonna get some stuff done. The kids are with the grandparents, and I'll tell you where we're at, and then I'll show you what we're gonna do. So this rocker panel is looking really good. I've got it done except for just the outer rocker itself. I need to put that on. So I'll tack that on. I'm not gonna go too crazy with it though, in case our body guy wants to make some adjustments with it. This whole floor is good. That front floor is taken care of. This back floor, I've patched up little stuff. Just a little bit of a weld around one of those. Hopefully that's strong enough and the seat doesn't fall through the floor again. The second problem is the other floor side. All right, the front floor is done over here, but the back floor, the rocker's done too. The back floor is a little holy. A bit of a patch came out of there, or a hole came out already. But there's another hole there, and then up here, this front mount, that's all rotten too. So I'm gonna poke around, draw some lines, and see what I can make. I can't get that back floor as a part, but I can get the entire floor, but I'm not about to buy one of those just to fix this up. So let's see what we can piece together. We'll get Cheyenne on the welder and start building. So it's pretty pitted and rusty down in there, but maybe we should just put rust converter in there and then just sort of like put it back together.
I'm gonna cut a piece of cardboard to try to make a template for this patch. Dylan had a great idea to use a hammer to do kind of a rubbing of it. We'll see if that works. Will this fit? Almost, maybe. That might work for that one too. These scissors kind of suck, but they also aren't the worst. All right, they kind of suck. Here we go. Yeah, that's better. All right. We're gonna try this. Oh no. Yeah, that kind of worked actually. You see? Maybe. Maybe hammer a little bit harder. Here we go. I don't know about it. We'll see. Be careful not to get your fingers. I think that's pretty good, actually. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna get those corners a little better. What do you think?
Is it working?
It kind of actually is working. I want to make sure I get the corners nicely, though. And be sure not to move your cardboard while you're hammering it. That edge isn't very good. It's so really loud on camera.
Okay, while Cheyenne is making templates, I'm gonna get this piece of scrap metal ready to go. It's just an old piece of a bed. The gauge is slightly thicker, but I think I want to use this. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up and we'll get ready to cut out those templates when Cheyenne brings them over. All right, Shy has templates ready. Let's see them. Slap them down. I'm gonna do the long piece on this side, so can we fit those two on this side?
You'll know that to cut on the inside of the lines. It's tricky to make a template for a hole like that.
Okay, template 1 has been cut out. What do you say?
Looks good. They look pretty good. It's a good thing our lines are still on there. This one's pretty close. That one's pretty nice too. What do you think?
I like it. Okay, I'll get the wire brush, we'll clean up those holes, and then we'll tack them in
Yeah,
and see how it goes.
let's do it.
That didn't like that. Are you having fun, Shy?
Yeah.
Good. All right, that first one looks really good. I'm gonna grind it off real quick, get a look and see how we did, and then we'll put this one in real quick and grind it off.
Oh, it does look great.
Okay, I don't need to make it much finer than this. I pretty much just grinded that off so I could see where holes in the welds are. I've got some here that look pretty porous, so I'm gonna come through, hit those again, finish this off. All right, it's time to put this one back in. We'll lay it in there and tack it in and see how it goes. I went underneath and there were some low spots, so I tapped those up. I could have taken a street sign and hammered it in here and screwed it in, and it would have been Probably better than what I'm doing right now. Okay, it's tacked in, but this is wavy as all get out, so I'm gonna go and push back up on a couple places below. We're cooking now. Okay, we're cooking now. I'm still young. That's really good. Okay, I'm gonna weld that in. This last low spot, I'm gonna go under, work that up, and then we'll hit it and then zip it up and it'd be done. Let's zip it up! All right, let's zip it up. I'm remembering this time. Turn it on. You're just ready to go home, aren't you?
Yeah, I kind of have to pee and there's no bathroom here, so can only be here so long.
Yeah, well, I'll show you where I keep the bottle.
Gross. It's looking pretty good. It's like, you know, it kind of looks like a truck in two parts. But before it was just a frame, so now it looks like a real thing you could drive outside maybe someday. All right, we're gonna grind it off right here, smooth it out, zip it up as they say, and then we're gonna go over all the things we did and publish this video because I know y'all are excited to see what's going on. Got my PPE on. It's not sexy, but it is safe and that's great. I would like to bejewel it a little or something. We'll see. Dylan is grinding away. Inside the car. You can't really tell, but
Where are you at?
I think we're in the glove box right now.
Where are you? You're in the glove box?
Call this a mouse eye
I
view.
couldn't see you, I just heard you whispering. While I got the welder out, I'm gonna hit up one more thing and then I'll show you what we've done.
Okay.
Come on, guys. I'll show you what we did.
Here's what we've done. It's the end of day 7,000 and we just finished these patches. It actually turned out way better than I thought, and the reason we're done is because we didn't perfect it. It's probably not as strong as if I would have just put in a sheet and then screwed self-tappers around it, but I think it looks slightly worse probably still too. But we're done. That's awesome, and it's strong. Last things we've got to do is we've got to finish up this patch right here. That's going to connect us to the new rocker panel. And then we've got this front seat bracket mount that's all holy. It's got a stronger bracket under there that those captive bolts are in, but I'll take this top off. I've drawn some lines. Cut this out, make a little patch, and then pound that back in here. Zip it right in. Weld these here, zip that in. This is going to be done completely on this side. The other side, I've just got to tack that outer rocker on once I build up the confidence to be done with that, and we're going to be set. So last thing, we're just going to keep trugging on this.
Trucking?
Trugging.
Trugging.
Last thing I want to say is just thanks for watching. If you've got any feedback, we'd love to hear it. We're here to learn, and I just want to thank Cheyenne for coming out today and joining me. It's great to have a little bit of time away from the kids where we can do what I want to do.
This is our romantic date, so
Yeah.
It's been pretty romantic.
Yep. But thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. Come back for the next one.
Bye.